Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the US stock, and this is a price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with NASDAQ here, where we have our impulse toward the upside on the all-time history 1-2 in an 1 2 3 4 5 for wave 3 here. To be finishing a wave 3, that means a 1 2 3 4 5 is done, and we're looking for a very deep wave 4 here in case we are very bearish. However, before going a very crazy downward, we're gonna estimate an extension meaning a 1 2 there, and then 3 4 and a 5 continuation for a larger wave 3 wave 5 to be unfolding over there. And that means a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 might still be unfolding as an impulse in case we get a wave 2 around as this area, the 20k 0.38 fib level, as a 1 2 and then 3 4 and a 5. So we're gonna watch what's gonna happen inside it here after the 4-hour chart here, where we got a somehow a 3 ways toward the downside here. Very choppy waves for months ranging here, not really clear impulse toward the downside. It's very corrective, finishing wave A potentially, and then looking for wave B and then wave C toward the downside. That means we are still looking for the 0.38, as you mentioned, around the 22k, can be around the 20k even, reaching a little bit lower, 1 2 3 4 and a 5, meaning an A, B and a C here to unfold as 3 waves, a corrective after a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 finished over here for wave 1, and we're looking for this correction to be finishing a wave 2 or a wave B, but basically, of course, much more higher possibility for a wave 2 because we are requiring an extension here. Otherwise, the things might turn very bearish, and then pushing toward the downside here for something as a wave 4, deep wave 4, as we saw, which is far possibility right now for me. I'm looking actually for an extension as a 1 2 and then 3 4 5 continuation toward the upside. On the 1-hour chart, we can see after this move down, we finished a wave A, as you know here, and we already looking here as expected for wave B to be unfolding as a correction. 25k and around it can be very possible as an ABC to finish this wave B, and then pushing for lower again. As you can see, this correction is looking somehow as an impulse. However, on the 15-minute chart, you can see that it has ended up with 3 waves, not 5 waves that it is supposed to be for wave 5. This is a signal that this is a kind of like a W, X, and a Y here, finished as a correction and nothing impulsive, and we're looking for higher. Currently 1 2 3 and then wave 4 and a wave 5 is unfolding and still unfolding the wave 5. So it's not yet done. We can be in a 1 2 and a 1 2 and several 1 2, can be here 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Wave 3 again 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 to finish at 1 to 1 fib level, somehow as an extended impulse here for a potential 1 2 3 4 and a 5 extended wave 5. So very likely that we might still hit, of course, the 1 to 1. Don't forget that the 0.618 is also a range here for this correction, so we gotta be careful. We can still be reaching only the uncommon target, which it can 0.618 as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and then pushing downward again, meaning finished ABC there and finishing the wave B over here, and then pushing for lower. So at the end, don't forget that in general we need the 0.38 fib level around the 22k. Sooner or later this has to be reached, and then starting to push toward the upside again for NASDAQ. Yep, so this is regarding NASDAQ. Let's see SPX. For SPX, also on the all-time history, we are also looking here for this impulse where we have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. The wave 5 is still unfolding toward the upside clearly. After an expanding flat here, wave 4, we got a 1 2. We're looking for wave 3 in the orange, and then 4 and a 5. Now, basically, if you are looking for this wave 3 to be done, then we need to finish the double 1 2 that we have already, and then wave 3 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. So very likely that we are still looking for a wave 4 here, at least 6,000 $56, which it can be very likely possible scenario here, unless we are still looking for extension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the first wave 5 here. And that means, of course, higher prices even in an extension. If we dive inside it on the daily here, we can see that if we are looking for the 0.38 here as a 1-2 or as a wave 4, as we saw on the all-time history, you can see the red box, and we have in confluence here our red box as well as a wave 2. So this is a perfect target, I would say, in confluence if we are looking for a correction, $6,075. Currently, on the 4 hours chart, we are looking at this top where we have finished our wave 5, wave 1 here as an ending diagonal, and we're looking here for kind of like a W, X, and a wave Y, or an A, B, and a C wave. C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I doubt it. It's an expanding diagonal. Much more likely it is a W, X, and a Y finished in a wave A. Now this wave A has started an impulse, which is a wave, another wave A of a correction, and then we're looking for a wave B here. Can be possibly finished. We were looking for a proper impulse to unfold, but actually this was not the case, and we might simply continue toward the upside. As you can see, the impulse has finished in 3 ways as well, same as NASDAQ here, as a signal that this is not an impulse, this is something corrective. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might still be unfolding toward the upside. Now, basically, it can be even a large 1, 2 here, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 can still be extending towards the 1 to 1. However, be careful from the uncommon target 0.618, which is very, very close to reach here. And it can be a possibility as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow as an ending diagonal, and then pushing toward the downside. So to be careful, of course, in this area, because the things might reverse at any time in case we finish a potential 5 ways in ending diagonal and then continuation for lower prices. At the end, you know that we need still the 6K and around it as at least here a correction wave 2 or a wave 4, and we need definitely 3 waves toward the downside. So this wave B can be your wave for a correction in between an A, B, and a C 1 to 1 in confluence, $6K, $75. Yep, so this is regarding the SPX. Let's see Dow Jones. Also, let's dive into the all-time history as a reminder. Where are we? So basically on the all-time history here, we are looking as well for a massive impulse unfolding toward the upside as a 1, wave 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this wave 5, if it is finishing, it can be very likely a wave 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and we're looking for a wave 4. While this wave 4 is on logarithmic, of course, it shows a very deep, crazy price action. Of course, in case we push down, that is a very, very far possibility. However, this is only the logarithmic. So if I bring the fib level on the linear, you will see that it comes back to this area exactly first, and this is exactly where I'm going to test it before going crazy, of course, for a very deep correction. So I'm looking for this area as 38K, 31K here after we finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now 1, 2 can be an extension even as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. We're gonna dive into this on the 4 hours chart here. So basically on the 4 hour chart, you have this last move as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as we mentioned on the all-time history. And we're looking for an ABC so far finished here as a wave A. And we're looking for a wave B and very likely to continue the drop for a wave C to reach the time, the targets. The minimum time is 0.38 as well, still required, and also the minimum fib level still required as well, which is 44K600 here. And I'm still looking at least even as a zigzag for 43K potentially in case the things goes deeper. Can still reach the 0.618 perfect fib level at 41K for Dow Jones. All of them, as you can see, this is a perfection of timing here where we might get our impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can reach this time, whether here as a diagonal or it can be as an impulse for a deeper correction wave 2. and reaching the 41K. At the end, the trend is still, of course, upward, but we need this correction to continue toward the upside. Now, if we break this level and we break the 37K 900, that means, of course, the things becomes a red flag here. We might be in the deep correction that we saw on the all-time history for a deeper wave 4, which I doubt it still. Yep, so this is regarding the US stock indices, NASDAQ, SPX, and Dow Jones. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.